In the last 2 years, I've gained over 10 million followers on Instagram without even showing myself, and my following will continue to grow in the upcoming years. And if you're able to implement everything step by step that I'm about to share with you in this video, I can literally guarantee that you will grow faster as well. In this video, we're gonna go over 8 steps that are all equally as important. So it's very important that you pay attention and don't miss any of them, because that could be the reason why your page is not growing right now. Growing on Instagram is a bit different than it was a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, you could just simply repost content and go viral time and time again, but things change right now. More people are creating content, but also more people are consuming content. So we just gotta structure everything a bit different so you can go viral time and time again. All right, step number 1 is to pick your niche. And this is literally where almost everyone fails, because everyone does it the wrong way. Now, picking a niche is not hard, but you gotta know exactly how to do it. And in order to do that, you gotta ask yourself 3 questions. What topic do I want to post about? Who is my audience? Who do I want to reach? And in what type of format am I going to deliver that type of content? So for example, your topic can be anything from finance, motivation, business, etc., right? Now for your audience, it can be entrepreneurs, beginners, professionals, etc. And for your format, it can be anything from reels, carousels, quotes, and all of that. It is really important that you know exactly who you want to target and that you just stick to that, and that you only make content to reach that specific audience. Because what a lot of people do right now is that they post about self-improvement, but they post so many different pieces of content that it's not aligned with what their followers actually want, and that's slowing down their growth. For example, when I ask people what niche they're in, they say something like, oh, I post content about self-improvement. No, what you should do is say something like this: I post philosophical content helping people understand themselves and their relationships better through storytelling reels. You see, this is super specific, and the more specific you are, the easier it is for you to get recognized. And also, by doing this, you build a clear audience that actually aligns with your message. And because of that, your engagement will always be higher. Because if you always post what your followers actually want, of course they're gonna engage with it. But if you post about self-improvement, one reel is about this, one reel is about that, your engagement is not gonna be good. And because of that, you're not gonna grow. This is very important when you actually want to build a community and monetize later down the line. Because if your content is all over the place, you don't have a community, and it's gonna become a lot harder to monetize. Now, in order to know if you've actually nailed your niche, you should be able to fill out this formula. I help audience achieve outcome by format about niche. Now, a good example would look like this: I help broken people understand themselves by posting relatable storytelling reels about philosophy. And that's it. This is literally the foundation of your page, and it's super important, because without a good niche, you're not gonna grow. Step number 2, the profile setup. When it comes to picking your username, pick something that is hinting towards your niche. So go with like 1 or 2 words with like a keyword that represents your niche. Avoid underscores, dots, and numbers, and just keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate this. For the logo, go with something minimalistic. You can either make them with AI using Canva, or you can just hire a cheap freelancer using Fiverr. For your bio, just put the slogan or the mission of your page in there, and avoid using links and call to actions until you hit at least 100k followers. A good example would be the page around value. You can see that the name is super simple, the logo is super minimalistic as well, and in the bio, I just have the slogan of the page. And that's it. Don't spend too much time analyzing everything. Just go with something that feels good to you and you're proud saying, and start posting. Step number 3, learn how to spot viral content. This is super important, because when you start posting content, it all comes down to the ID. Like, you can have the best editing in the world, but when your ID sucks, you're not gonna get views. But if you actually have a video that is proven to go viral and the editing sucks, it can still go viral. In the end, it's all about the ID. So it's very, very important that you learn how to do this, because this can either make or break your page. What I always do is that I create a market research sheet with at least 10 pages within my niche that are posting similar content, and I just track them every single day to see if they get any viral videos. Now, make sure in your market research that you put small and big pages, because when you're starting out, what's working for big pages is most likely not going to work for your page. So if something goes viral on the small page, that's a really good sign, and most likely it will work for you as well. Now, another thing, recreate content that went viral in the last 30 days. Don't take ideas from years ago or even months ago, because the algorithm is changing so fast that literally months can be the difference whether something goes viral or not. So 30 days is the max when you want to recreate something. Step number 4, now that you know how to actually find viral content, it's important that you create high quality content as well. As I mentioned before, if your idea is good, it will go viral no matter what. We still want to make our page look premium, and we do that by creating high quality content. Now, your first videos are gonna suck. My videos were shit in the beginning as well, but it's part of the process. So what I recommend you to do is, while you're still setting up your profile and analyzing everything, just create reels to just get better at it and practice. Because the more you do it, the better you will get at it, and you'll be amazed in how little time you can actually create good content. In the end, you simply can't compete with people that have been doing it for years when you're just starting out. So start small, just be consistent with it, and over time you'll get better. What I recommend you to do when you're just starting out is to try to go through as much tutorials as you can to learn about creating viral content, or just simply work with a mentor that can show you exactly how to do it. And by the way, if you would like to directly work together with me and use the exact same system that helped me get over 10 million followers and make over $1 million on Instagram, then check the first link in the description in order to apply. Alright, step number 5 is to evolve. Now, when you're posting content consistently and you know how to spot viral content, you just simply gotta evolve if something's not working. I see so many people, they're posting the same content over and over again, even when it's not working. Usually after 1 or 2 weeks, you can see if your content is performing or not. And if you're still below 1,000 views, it's just time to make a switch. Either your niche is not good enough and you gotta do that again and find exactly what your audience is, or your content simply isn't good enough and it's not grabbing attention. So what I would do is, don't change your niche, just be more specific and keep creating content until it gets better and better, but just try different formats. Step number 6 is to start analyzing. By now you should be able to figure out what your niche is, who you want to reach, and what type of content you're posting. And by now you also should be able to create high quality content and actually get some views and followers. Now that you're getting views and followers, it's very important to analyze where those followers are actually coming from and what content they like, so you can double down on it, so you increase the chances of them engaging with the content and the piece of content going viral. People follow your page for a reason, so that's why it's super important to keep posting what they actually want to see. And the more specific you are, the higher the chances are that your followers are gonna keep continuing with your content, and that's why your niche is so important. Step number 7 is to actually build a brand. Now that you're growing fast and you have a winning content formula, it's time to double down. But we not only want to double down on the viral content, but we also want to double down on the appearance of our page. Which means that everything has to be aligned from your logo to your captions. In order to build a brand, you need to have a strong message that people see and instantly recognize. Think about companies like McDonald's or Nike. When you hear the slogan, "Just do it," you instantly think of Nike. And that's also what we want to do for our page. So make sure to pick one specific team color to double down on, use a slogan, and have a representable logo that shows what your page is about if you didn't have one already. A good example is the page at Bypreneurs. You can see they use the blue color a lot and use the slogan, "If not now, then when." The content is also always about the same topic and edited in the same style. That's why it's super recognizable for people, which makes it a lot easier to monetize since you build an audience that actually knows your brand. And actually, me and the founders of Bypreneurs did a launch recently and made over $3,000 in just a single week from a simple digital product. That's over 10K a month from just one page with one simple digital product. Step number 8 is to expand. When you've built a successful brand on Instagram, it's time to get different touch points with your viewers as well, so they can basically see you everywhere. So for example, what you can do is that you can post your content on TikTok as well, or on YouTube Shorts, because those platforms are not cross, so you can just simply post the same content on all 3 platforms and it won't impact the performance. Besides that, I would also start a broadcast channel on Instagram, and of course be very active through your stories and through your emails if you're building a newsletter. Right now, it's all about just getting seen more. So if they can see you in their emails, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, they will be super engaged with your brand, and you will get way better engagement and actually have a community that's later down the line gonna buy your products. And of course, if you have a super engaged audience, brands are also going to pay you a lot more for promotion deals. Alright, those are the 8 steps that you need to implement to actually grow on Instagram in 2026. I've used this exact framework to gain over 10 million followers on Instagram myself, and I've also helped countless of my clients get tons and millions of followers. If you're interested in working together with me and my team to replicate those results for you as well, then make sure to check the first link in the description again. If this video was valuable, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe so we can reach more people that might be in the similar position as you to get their views up too. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.